Hey East Point, we're here again with our weekly update on Thursday. I'm here with Steve Yescott, our youth pastor, and we're just going to ask a few questions to let you know what's going on with various ministries in our church over the next few weeks during our updates, just like we did last week with Matt, our children's pastor. So Steve, great to have you connecting right now with our church family. And I know you guys have been working, you and Taylor have been working really hard to get ready for the fall. Things are obviously different, a lot of changes and shifts. So why don't you tell everybody kind of what's happening with those changes, how it's going to look this fall?
Yeah, great. Yeah, we're really excited to say that on October 11th, we're kicking off. We didn't want to start right when school started. We want to start about a month later so parents and families can get used to going back to school and seeing how it's going. And largely it's going really well, so we really think that people are going to be excited to come back, but it's not going to look the way it did last year. We were averaging around 150 people between students and leaders, and we just can't show up, have 150 people playing big games and doing worship. That's not the world we live in right now. But what we are doing is we're splitting this building right in half. The middle school are going to come in the main entrance to side with the soccer field, and it's going to be limited to 50 on that side. High school is going to go in the far entrance, the basketball side, and there'll be 50 people on that side. And when we come in, it's not going to be the same. We're going to do a lot of small group things. And we might occasionally play an appropriate type of a game of some sort, but it's going to be mostly just getting into the rooms and having small group discussions and things like that.
Great. Sounds like you guys are doing a lot to fall in line with the CDC guidelines. Do you want to say any more about that?
Yeah. So we actually made a video. I'd love for you all to watch the video. It's on all of our social media, Facebook platforms and things like that. But everything is going to be done safely. Masks are going to be required. We're going to meet people outside and do a screening. They're going to already have checked in with the permission slip needed before they can come and attend. And they'll be, distanced, and that's why we're doing smaller groups.
Yep.
One thing exciting in the small groups, we're going to be actually doing a Bible study. Not that we never did a Bible study before, but it's not going to be the same of a talk, but it's more going to be opening up the Bible, and we're going to be teaching our students through the Discovery Bible Study, and we're going to teach them how to do it with the challenge for high schoolers, either to lead or co-lead their own DBS before the end of the year with their friend.
That's great. That fits right in line with what we're doing with our adult life group ministries as well. So it's kind of cool to see us all tracking in the same direction to prepare ourselves to be able to share Jesus with other people, which is part of our mission statement. So it's good news. What would you say that you are the most excited about going forward starting this fall?
Yeah. There's a lot that we really do think these changes are going to be very helpful for helping students to really become disciples of Jesus and really own their faith more. It was kind of easy to show up, be in a big group, and just observe and then go home. But one of the things we're doing I'm excited about, we're going to do a monthly, what we're calling a ministry night. So once a month, we're not going to meet here at the building, and we're going to, each of the small groups is going to go into the community somewhere and do some sort of a ministry. Could be a service project like raking leaves or something like that, but other times it could be prayer walks or other things to really help us to take those next steps of go and tell. So we believe that's so important that we're just gonna, shut down the building for the night. And if we grow, there might be middle school happening on both sides of the building, so high school might be doing that, and another time all the middle school are doing that, but it's in smaller groups, different places, all over in different communities, doing some sort of ministry.
And in a sense, would you say that albeit COVID not a welcoming thing, COVID has definitely called you and Taylor and the team to rethink and retool that may produce something even greater than what we ever could have imagined.
We definitely believe that because we really want students to own their faith. And a lot of students that have graduated do really own their faith, but it's just different. It was easy to just observe and go home and not have a lot of time where you're actually going out. They're challenged to do that, but now, because we have to be in smaller groups, we're really going to open up the Bible together and walk through things, and we really think it's going to have just positive things. If we wanted to make this change before, it would have been a challenge. If we said, hey, we're not going to have 200 people doing this, we're going to instead do this, a lot of people wouldn't have really probably wanted to do that. So we think there's going to be some huge benefits.
Yeah, I think that's exciting for our whole church family to just know that we can see some really positive things come out of what may not have looked that way in the most recent past. So One more quick question. If people want to get information for their middle school and high school students, where would they get it from?
Yeah, so everything is going to be on our website. It's also on the app, and then it's on our social media, Instagram and Facebook. We're just finishing the entire video of how check-in is going to go. That will be on there any day. And you could always email us if you have any specific questions as well, either Taylor or myself.
Great. So definitely, if you have a middle school, high school student, or someone that you'd like to introduce to that particular ministry area, this is a way to do it. You can jump on our website or contact the church office, even if that's your choice. But we're excited about what God is doing going forward with lots of ministry areas, but this one in particular, really excited for you guys, and thanks for putting in the effort, Steve.
Great. Thank you.
All right. Have a great rest of your week. We'll see you on Sunday.